Hello, hi, welcome. If you're new, then hello. My name is Samira. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's video is going to be my top 10 tips on how best to deal and overcome stress. Unfortunately, in this day and age, stress is a part of everyday life, so I thought I'd make my top 10 tips on how I best deal with it. Before I get into the video, please feel free to subscribe. That means that you'll get in your subscription box a little reminder that I've uploaded. I upload every Wednesday and I'll get straight into the video. So my first tip is to avoid caffeine, nicotine and alcohol. These are all stimulants and they increase our stress levels. So alcohol in large doses is a depressant. And in small doses is a stimulant, as I said, which increases our stress levels. So overall, it's just best avoided. And then my second tip into avoiding caffeine and things is to swap out caffeinated and alcoholic drinks for things like water, diluted fruit juices and herbal teas. This will give your body more hydration, it's better for your body, and when your body's looked after and it's hydrated, it copes better overall with stress. My second tip is physical activity. So when we're stressed, our body releases a stress hormone. Usually our body produces a fight or flight response to situations, but when we're stressed, our body doesn't do this. So we need to find a way to release the stress hormone, and exercise is a great way to do that. And then it helps us be in a calmer, more relaxed state of mind. My third tip is to get more sleep. So a lack of sleep is a significant cause of stress. But then on the other hand, if we are stressed, we find it harder to relax at night and fall asleep. So my tip for that is to maximise relaxation before bed especially. Make your bedroom your safe haven, so if there's anything that resembles stress in your bedroom, including maybe your phone and things like that, remove it from your bedroom, so this is the one place you know you can come to and you feel nice and calm and relaxed, and there's nothing in your room that's going to trigger you and make you feel stressed. Avoid caffeine in the evenings, that's going to keep our bodies up. It's a stimulant, it's not going to help you fall asleep. And stop doing mentally demanding tasks a couple of hours before bed. It just gives your brain time to process things and calm down before bed. Maybe run a hot bath or read a book or something as well to help increase your relaxation levels, and aim to go to bed at the same time every night. Our body likes boring routines, and it will get into that routine and know that it's bedtime. So my fourth top tip is to try relaxation techniques. That could be yoga, or I think I may have mentioned in one of my other videos, I do like doing deep relaxation videos on YouTube, especially before bed, because sometimes I fall asleep before the video's even over. So it's a win-win. I'm feeling relaxed and then I fall asleep. My fifth top tip is to talk to somebody. One of my favourite sayings is, a problem shared is a problem halved. Sometimes they can help you find solutions as well that you wouldn't have thought of. Two brains is better than one. And they can help you put your problems into perspective as well, maybe give you just a different insight on the situation. And it also just helps you release built up tension rather than keeping it all in here. Just talking to somebody and getting it all out can help massively. My sixth tip is to keep a stress diary. So when, where, what and rate how stressful it was. And the reason why I say to do this is it's useful to find your triggers, to avoid them, and also just help you develop coping skills then as well. So if you know your triggers, then you can find coping mechanisms to help you deal with those situations if they do come up in the future. My seventh top tip is to take control of the situation. So initially sometimes it feels impossible, but if you brainstorm different solutions, it will help you to feel more control in the situation, thereby it will lower your levels of stress. So if you brainstorm all the different things, you can then weigh up the pros and cons of each thing, and then you can go for the best option, and you can write down each step that you need to follow and then follow through with it. My eighth top tip is to manage your time. So maybe do a to-do list. If you don't like doing to-do lists, maybe some post-it notes or things like that. Make sure to prioritize your workload as well and dedicate time to each task. So if something's more important, you may want to spend a bit more time on that than something that's less important. But if you allocate a time slot for each thing, then it helps just take the stress off things, because you know what, I've got 20 minutes to do this, or I've got 2 hours to do this. And then if you do a to-do list and you tick off as you go along, it just gives you a sense of accomplishment. You can see things getting ticked off and it just makes you feel so much better. My ninth top tip is to say no. So we all can be guilty of just taking on way too much and it stresses us out. So don't feel bad for saying no. Say no to additional or unimportant tasks, and that will help reduce your stress levels as well. And my 10th top tip is to rest if you're ill. So don't feel like you have to martyr on and continue. A short period of rest will help the body recover a lot more quickly, rather than you just carrying on. Your body can take longer to recover. So it's best to just take a couple of days for yourself to recover, and then you can go back to living your life as you was. So these are my top 10 tips. I hope some of them were helpful for you. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. As I said, feel free to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!